it won't affect what's going on at Borough Market later this morning. I hope it won't. I'm sure it won't, because still school children are taking over the market later. They're going to be ringing the famous market bell. They're selling some beautiful produce as well. This is the Young Marketeers Programme, which is run as a partnership with Borough Market and food education charity School Food Matters. And Kate Howell from Borough Market is here with more. Morning to you, Kate.
Good morning. Good morning from Borough Market.
Yeah. Oh, you're there. Is the rain affected you at all? Do you get much of it when it pours down?
Well, we've definitely got some rain. Let's not deny it, but we never let that stop us at Borough Market.
Absolutely not.
We've got railway arches, and we are welcoming over 100 pupils and students to the market today. So we'll make sure they're nice and dry.
Wow.
With their lovely produce.
That is so many of them. There's 100 children coming along to take over the market.
There are indeed. They're here today and tomorrow. Taking over our market hall space, setting up their stalls, bringing along fruit and veg, which they've been growing in their allotments and their gardens in the schools through the summer. So we'll be seeing what they're turning up with. But I hear there's a very good line coming our way in pumpkins and a good year for leeks, which I'm looking forward to, which, given I'm Welsh, is going to be a good one.
This is fantastic, because I bet their little faces when someone comes along and buys the vegetable that they've grown. How important is that?
I don't think there's anything more important at the moment. It's great to see children learning about where their food comes from. It's really important, I think, now more than ever, that we're educating children about the connection to their food. And that's something, boroughs here are amazing. 100 plus of our own traders are very connected to the food they sell. So they either, our regular Borough Market traders will be given a bit of a run for their money today. But they've been involved all the way through, teaching children how to set up their stalls and engage with customers. And it's great to see their little faces. This is something that they perhaps, they haven't eaten these fruit and veg that they've grown themselves. They haven't really understood where it's come from when you're in supermarkets and you see it prepackaged. And this connection is a great thing.
So you're urging people to get down to Borough Market today. What time do we need to get there to see all these wares that the children are bringing?
Yeah, absolutely. Get here early. So they're kicking off ringing our market bell, starting the market day trading, and they're with us from 11 to 1:30 today and tomorrow. Yes, and they do drive a hard bargain.
Oh, wow. It's been running for a number of years, isn't it? Because I remember some of the children coming in here to BBC Radio London from a few years back. They came in to visit Vanessa with all their wares. And so what has it achieved, do you think, in all the years it's been running?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're in our 10th year, so it's a really good year for us. And those 100 children join a cast of thousands. So we've actually had about 2,000 pupils over that time in the market, being our Young Marketeers. But the programme reaches much wider than that. So the children that are involved in growing the veg and coming to the market to learn those entrepreneurial skills from traders are nearly 50,000. And the important thing is there that the money raised from the children's sales today actually goes back into a charity themselves. So we work in partnership with Fair Share and the Felix Project, who provide meals for vulnerable families. And those meals this year, we're celebrating the fact that the money raised from the project has provided nearly 50,000 meals for vulnerable families across London. So there's a real connection to the whole cycle of food and the impact it has on our lives.
You're doing very important work. Thank you very much for coming on and telling us about it. Kate Howell there, who is the Communications and Engagement Director at Borough Market. School children taking over the market later today from 11 o'clock this morning. They'll be ringing the famous market bell, selling their beautiful produce that they have grown themselves, their fruit and vegetables. So do pop along to Borough Market if you get a chance today and support them, because it is an amazing thing that they do. Let us find out what on earth